I think we're on the internet now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is DM Dragons. I am the wonderful dungeon master or game master or whatever you want to call me for this lovely group of folks. And my camera's being a pain in the ass tonight, so you know what? I guess just deal with it. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been 2 weeks since we've been live with you. Tonight we have episode 4. What do we do now? Which is probably a fairly good question after what happened last week. So our fine folks were, minding their own business, having a good time at the tavern at the Griffin's Take. There was some merry music going on, and then things happened. But before we get into all that, let's go ahead and introduce our players for tonight. Starting at the other end over there with Mr. Icing Fingers himself, Mr. Gramgarn. How are you doing this evening?
Well, I'm good. I'm here. I'm excited. It's been 2 weeks.
It has.
Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know. My brain's here. It's a snack, so we're good. Hey, y'all.
Well. Hi. Welcome this evening. I'm so glad that you're here, Miss Brazira.
Hi, I'm Brazira, and I'm dead now.
You're not dead. We fixed you.
You're
came back.
She got better.
I'm not quite. She got better. Yeah. I'm
Riggin' Rat.
Feeling quite fine, really.
He came back with a new voice.
If you want me to keep it, I have no problem.
Commit. Do it.
You got mixed up on the way back through the weave.
All right, now keep it up. I'll go Scottish. Stop it. Okay.
Ooh,
I'm
like
Jess. I'm playing Brazira.
Woo!
And
Let's go.
I have nothing else to say. Moving on.
Okay. Well, since we're moving on, Ty, good evening.
Good evening, everyone. This is Damon, DMA Gamer, aka Ty Doragon, your wood elf light cleric who was surprised that we have another cleric ? In the party. Apparently, maybe, I don't know. It's a fun thing. We'll find out.
We are definitely gonna.
Your God.
We're gonna find out some interesting. Your God is my God. I'm not real sure that's how that's gonna work, but I guess we'll find out.
I said verse, my God.
Oh, verse. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Ty, I went for the kumbaya moment, just like you.
Yeah.
I'm old and can't hear, so it's cool. Last but go ahead.
It's going to be a fun Christian song that I heard all the time in the 90s. So don't worry about it. It's fine. It's good. We're good. Move on.
Perfect.
We're good.
And last but not least, our coin flipping something.
What do you mean last but not least?
Friend? Person? What's up, Dakota? How are you tonight?
I'm doing. What do you mean last but not least?
Last but you're not least.
He doesn't care about Rig.
I know, you missed one.
Oh, Jesus.
You missed 2 weapons, actually.
Yeah, apparently I did. So we're going to go to Noct and we'll circle back to, people that I've forgotten because I'm an awful DM.
I am Dakota or Ashiro. I am playing Noct, a thing wizard. I think we can confidently say that I'm a wizard now. I think we got that far.
I think we're leaning in that direction. I really think that there's some stuff going on there. It's going to be an interesting night tonight. And the kobold who might be a cleric with a shiny big axe, who's you can yell at me later. Hi, Brave. How are you?
Brave. I'm playing Rig, who might be a cleric, and I'm going to do my best to make a memorable impression and make it extra spicy for Valentine's Day.
Ooh, that's right. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Just be careful with the axe, all right?
Well,
Look, you guys told him that he needed blood money so that he could do things in town.
Okay, it was that
So
or murder
whatever-
the people in town. So,
Well, whatever happens next is going to be memorable for sure.
doesn't he have
I
advantage
I said no such
on?
thing. Mm-mm.
He has advantage for the next 3 episodes or something, right?
I don't.
Because we taught him to
Remember
steal.
He received advantage on sleight of hand.
yeah. On sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
true. That bit is true.
So I don't know if that's blood money, because if it's sleight of hand, theoretically combat wasn't involved. So the money's clean.
For now. For now.
It's
We'll see what he
now.
purchases. We'll see what he purchases with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. He may not purchase anything at all. At the end of this game, you might just find a dragon's hoard of shiny coins, like in his closet or something. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see.
Is
Alright,
the
so,
dragon's name DM?
No. Okay, internet. Now you see what I have to deal with. Just wait till we export our chat someday. You guys are going to love that piece. That's going to be something that you should strive for, because we've got things like sassy sword in the chat over here. I don't know what that pertains to, because I haven't looked at that in 5 seconds, and there's already 30 fucking replies to it. So I don't even know what that's about. But you know what? We'll figure that out a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started with tonight's episode. You guys wake up the next morning after Prazira's ethereal, not battle slaughtering of her. Did we even discuss anything about the entity itself or anything the night before? I don't know that we really got into a whole lot.
I was dead, so I'm not sure.
Okay, so we're gonna roll with y'all. Really didn't talk much about it. You just kind of like patched things up and went to bed.
I
I do
specifically
remember. Go ahead.
didn't mention a bunch of details. I was holding that off.
Yeah.
Copy that.
I was trying to remember what you mentioned.
And I want to say Grom was like doing Sentry Watch most of the night.
Yes.
Yeah. I was watching outside the door, if I recall, and Reese had gone up to the roof.
He had gone
I
downstairs.
think that's right. You will
Oh,
notice
yeah, up to
when
the
you
roof,
wake up.
then he went downstairs.
That's right.
But we
That's
didn't
right.
know about that. I don't think he ever informed us of any of that.
No. You will notice the next morning when you wake up, Reese is nowhere to be found. There is a little note tucked into Ty's pocket that just says, "Hey, I had to go take care of some family shit in town. I'll be back." And that's all you
So-
get.
Reese
Reese.
is not going to be here. He says he has some family things that he needs to take care of. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out when he comes back.
Indeed, you will.
I'm assuming we're here for a little while anyway, so let's deal with that. And we're definitely going to stay here before we move on if Reese is still here. Fair?
Well, we don't want to leave him
So-
behind. So
Correct. Right.
The sun is shining through the windows now. You hear a hustle and bustle downstairs of people coming in and getting food.
I hope you guys
Yeah,
all realize
this-
my moral compass has left the building.
You had a moral compass.
I was gonna say.
Well,
This
I
is
was
gonna be a
mostly
great night.
motivated by Reese, and I was doing whatever Reese wanted. But if Reese isn't here, Reese gonna do what Rick.
His mortal compass is questionable. I'll be honest with you. I mean,
Yeah, that's how we get along.
Rig gone wild. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. So you guys are free to do as you wish. The downstairs is open for business. It's a new day. Razira, you wake up and you feel like shit. Shit.
mhm.
Did I
You
ever
feel
come back, or
sluggish
did I
and
just
slow.
sleep on the roof? By the way,
You would have come back inside, but it would have been like way early in the morning.
cool.
Super early.
Okay, so we had a busy day yesterday, and I don't think really got much done. there was a lot we were kind of hoping to work on. I know I would like to figure more about the Tiger Stone, but we talked a lot about kind of wanting to just understand some stuff better. So I'm wondering if we shouldn't try to find a library or a university somewhere to maybe figure out some more about either the shapeshifter or the dragon or generally what the hell's going on. So would y'all be okay kind of maybe we can go ask Philemon any recommendations on where to start to figure out this place a little bit?
I believe first I'm going to need bacon.
Well, yes. So we'll get food.
Yes.
And I'll probably talk to Philemon while we do that, if that works.
That works. I think food is a good option, and I agree. I think library. I'm all for a library. I'm all for knowledge and knowing more.
Yes, Priz, this does seem like a
There's
well-stocked town.
there's a
The
knock at the
library
door. There's a knock at your door.
Hello?
Is Ty here?
Who's asking?
Uh-oh.
Philemon, the guy who owns the place?
Gotcha. I'll just grunt towards Ty, I suppose.
I kind of opened the door to the adjoining room, apparently, because I think. Anyway, yes, I'm Ty.
Hey, when you guys were downstairs yesterday, and we had that whole exchange, with the paying for the place and all that kind of stuff. I was real busy at the time, and I feel real bad about taking all your money. I kind of took about half more than I should have, and so he gives half your money back.
Oh,
So how about we just call this even, and you don't put my name out there that I screwed you, anything like that. That just sucked real bad.
well, I appreciate your honesty as a businessman, and respect your you giving this to me. I really do appreciate that. We might actually need the runes for another night, so.
How about we put one on the house and you guys just come on downstairs and get you some breakfast, all right?
Perfect. We'll do that. Let's do that. We'll do that. Thank you so much,
Great.
sir.
Riggs
You're welcome.
brings
And
up
he turns around and he disappears.
That's the weird.
What the hell is up with his sudden honesty? There's what's triggered this sudden?
Well,
Math.
I am a holy person. I
No.
can call upon the wrath of the god to forsake and smite him down. No, seriously.
You can call
It
upon
was all
the
the blood.
gods to smite.
It was all the blood we spread through the hall when we were coming back in.
I was going to say, if
Oh,
you would have
that-
rolled inside check, maybe.
Oh, I can do that. I can
do that.
definitely do inside.
He's kind of gone now.
Yeah, he's
He's kind
gone.
of gone now.
Fuck me.
Let's go downstairs. I want to go talk to
Then we'll
Philemon anyways.
Oh god.
I
What?
want to hide my eyes from the chat. Anyways, keep going.
It's already. Anyway, let's have breakfast. I know we should eat. Yes,
He's already halfway
definitely good.
downstairs.
Oh, bye, Rick. Oh, okay. So let's go downstairs. So
I need somebody to roll a D20, please.
How about a 6?
A 6.
I got
Okay,
18.
thank you.
We're gonna let the 6 stay.
I'll take the 6.
Okay. So shall we?
You
I
guys
would have
hit-
preferred a 5 or lower because that's normally doom and gloom. But
So you hit
I had
the
a
main
2 if
level.
you'd like.
Even better. You hit the main floor downstairs, and you're kind of started over to the table that you had in front of the fireplace because it's still pretty chilly outside,
Mhm.
And you catch this interesting scent that hits the air. You get bacon and you get coffee and things of that nature. But there's this sweet, acrid smell in the air. It's definitely a food smell, but it's Very interesting. Anyways, continue.
Is this like a buffet style, or do I have to order through someone? Like I just hop to the nearest bench and like,
No,
feed me.
so if you go to your table, there you can plainly see that the barmaids are like coming out, getting the orders, going back, grabbing it, and bringing it to you.
Bring me all of your meat.
Yeah, we'll.
All right, honey, I can do that. What do you want? It's this little short ass gnome lady with
Rig
purple
want
hair.
meat. Give meat, Rig.
I heard you. Okay, me.
I will have some eggs and toast and just
Eggs,
some bacon.
Toast. Bacon. Okay. Yeah. How about
Here's some
you,
meat.
pretty lady?
Meat.
Oh, meat. Everybody meat. Okay.
Bacon and spam. Mhm.
She looks at you with a like cock-eyed look, like, what is spam?
Just bacon. Thank you.
Bacon. Okay, bacon. And spam? Question mark. Does anybody need anything to drink?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Tea.
Tea?
Mead.
It's kind of early, don't you think?
Is that the thing we
Wine.
had
I'm
last
gonna
night?
start day drinking.
That's the thing we had last night.
Mead, yes.
I'll have
that's-
that as well.
Yeah. Rig
Okay.
liked it. It's sweet.
I'm
You
with-
got it.
Rick,
Fine.
for once, I understand what Rick is saying, and I'm on board.
Let's do this. All right, so she turns around and just like bloop, 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 bloop. Just this little bubbly fucking
Is
run
this
back to
in
the kitchen.
staff by Zoidberg?
I mean,
The bird version of Zoidberg. What does a bird Zoidberg look like?
I don't know. I
I
don't.
don't even, and I don't
I
want
really
to
don't know.
find out.
I don't want to. I don't know.
Can you
So-
describe this waitstaff?
One at a time as they come to your table. Sure.
Oh, I thought you were about to say that they send like a whole flock of people to the table
Give us the
with
lineup.
the plates.
It's
There
good.
was an old man and a young man, an old priest and a young priest. Oh Lord, you guys! All right, so you send your order off, and it comes back within a few minutes goes by, and all of your stuff arrives to the table. Prazira, on your plate is bacon, and the things that you ordered, and then there's this like square of charcoal meat-ish on your plate, and that's the gnome lady like, yeah, that's what they call spam. There you go, spam, just for you.
Nice. Thank you.
You might want some condiments with that, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Look, what would you like? I got it all.
What are my options?
Well, there's ketchup. There's
Gravy.
sauce. There's syrup, gravy, wakatui sauce, mustard. Did I say mustard? I think I said mustard already. I don't.
No, you didn't. No. I think
Oh,
just
okay.
I think
Mustard.
some syrup. Just some syrup. That would be nice.
Yep, sure. The wakatui sauce is the best. You sure you don't want to try that?
You can bring a side of that
Waka-
as well if you want to.
Okay,
Wakatui?
I got you.
What is
Wakatui.
wakatui?
What does
What is
wakatui
It's
mean?
it's like sweet and sour.
Ah,
With a
The,
bunch
the
of heat.
word wakatui, where does it come from?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
thank
That's
you.
just what they call it.
Nox, we can look that up in the library as well.
I'm literally writing it down in a notebook
Yeah.
right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that note
Fuck
too.
you. Fuck you guys.
Get ready to give us some Wakatui lore because I want to know it all.
You fucking got it.
Wakatui and Tiger Stone.
Dude, I will razzle dazzle your shit. Here we go.
Swear to God, if
Alright.
the shapeshifters came up with Wakatui to throw us off their scent.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's fucking poison. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's all ploy.
You have your food. It looks amazing. The
Totally eating.
moment you bite into your spam Prazira, it is like this cold, congealed. For us, it would be like biting into a cold blood clot.
This is exactly what I ordered. All right.
Oh, good. Well, there you go.
Rick,
Yeah.
Rick places his lower jaw on the underside of the table and scoops the whole plate into it.
Are you Kirby now? What are you doing?
I'm just gonna like grab a handful of meat in my coffee and walk towards wherever Filament is while this is happening.
Oh dear Lord.
Oh, I'm 5 years old.
I'm so
15.
upset by congealed
Anyways.
blood clot. I like that is one of the most revolting things I've ever heard in my life.
Well, you should try it.
No,
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
I will. I will.
Okay.
All right, so you're walking across the tavern to meet up with Philemon. Again, he's behind the bar, and he's like a Jack Russell Terrier with a tennis ball. He's yelling out orders and running up and, back and forth, sliding drinks and food and just going to town, doing his thing.
Philemon,
I've,
do you
I've never
have a
seen a
minute?
Jack Russell Terrier do anything efficiently.
I mean, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's going on? What can I do for you?
I just wanted to ask some recommendations. Appreciate the hospitality. Was wondering if you might know where we could go in town to learn a little bit. We're hoping to do a little bit of research.
What kind of research are you into? As he leans across the table.
Some common stuff maybe, but I'd really like to know a little bit more about the town for sure. I'd like to understand the history. There's some fascinating stonework.
Well, we have a
Ask about the
fantastic.
Wakatui.
We got a fantastic museum.
Okay.
It's got all kinds of old shit in it. Pieces from history, that sort of thing.
I like old shit.
That's the Greenstone Museum. It's kind of up the street here a little ways. The guy who runs it, a little strange, not gonna lie, a little strange.
What kind of strange?
What's the word I'm looking for here? Eccentric, maybe. Some, he's just an odd duck,
Okay. And maybe anywhere. I don't know. You seem like me. I sometimes am interested in things that maybe aren't common knowledge. Could you recommend anywhere that maybe would have some?
He's gonna think real hard.
Yeah.
It's
Can
your
I-
lucky day. Yeah, continue.
Oh, I was gonna ask if I could insight check to see if he was trying to avoid giving me an answer, or if he was trying to come up with an answer.
No, he's legitimately trying to think of something.
Cool.
He's like, man. Oh, you know what? This one like real straight dressed fella came in here a while back reading a book, a really big book. We don't really get a lot of those types in here, and he kind of points around, and you just see like your normal Joe Schmo in there eating breakfast and with their work attire and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, he was talking about the place that he was in town to go visit because he's into the books and all that kind of stuff. He called it the Flickering Candle Archive, as he called it.
Awesome. That sounds like a really cool place. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, you're welcome.
Well, hey, I'll. It's a busy morning. I'm sure I'll see you later in the day. Thank you so much. I appreciate the information. I look forward to dinner, and maybe we can chat over a drink then.
I'll be right here, and if you want to have a drink, I'd be happy to have one with you.
I wrote FIC and nothing else. So could I get the name?
Flickering Candle Archives.
Thanks.
Thank you.
My meds are worn off.
Happens. Trust me. It happens. All right, so that's what you get from him. It's not chaos in here like the night before where it was like, a pirate ship having its little party at the end of the day, but it's bustling, farmers, merchants, everybody coming in, getting their stuff before they head out for the morning. So it's probably in that like 7-ish a.m. hour-ish, somewhere in there. Ty, exactly 7:16 a.m.
Which way is north?
And 30s. It's that way.
Yeah.
It's that way.
That way.
That way. All right. Now, what would you guys like to do?
I think I would go back to the table and basically relay that and say, all right, so Dr. Filament, we got kind of two options, I think, for places maybe we could go check out. There's a museum in town. Could have some kind of maybe interesting information about the history. Like we talked about when we got here, I find it a little odd that this place is built this sturdy. Like, this stonework is, quite frankly, just batshit crazy for an entire town. So I'm curious to know, like, if there's been a disaster here or something. But I feel like this. He mentioned a place called the Flickering Candle Archive. I think it could be kind of promising. Archive's always kind of a good word for me. There's a lot of information possibly there. Noct, I think you could get some information, some interesting stuff there. Priz, any decent archive has good smut. So I think you would appreciate...
I am sure I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had asked us about good smut.
To be clear, every good archive here has the smut that you were talking about yesterday.
I think any good, well-stocked archive would have a wide genre or a wide, assortment of genres, including, more pleasurable genres and more informational.
I did not know that the histories of the erotic activities of the city were recorded that way. But
No, an archive
cool.
is a collection of a vast variety of information.
Yes, the archives, the libraries that I had in the monastery were had some quite extensive books on erotica techniques.
The erotic arts
Really?
are arts all the same.
Clearly.
Arts.
Ty, did you study that greatly?
I have read every book in the archives
Extensive.
at least once.
Extensive.
Were there any positions within your faith that dealt with celibacy?
I'm gonna roll for that shit because I don't know if I want to throw that in there yet. I haven't given the monastery that much thought yet. Let's find out.
Oh my god.
I'm here to help develop.
We're helping develop. Yes, there were some there were practices of celibacy, as deemed necessary. There were no positions that required celibacy. I will say
Crazy.
that.
Fuck all of
I think it's hilarious that Rig would have said
so bad.
The chat.
Yeah, I totally
is
imagine
horrible
Rig
right now.
actually verbally saying phrasing.
Crack says phrasing.
Oh Lord. Oh no. Wait.
So, would all of you like to, once we finish our meal here, maybe head to the archive and see what we can figure out?
If we
Fair.
can find it, did she give you a location, or he give you a location?
I didn't get a location
Nope.
of that.
Nope.
Did
Did not.
Well, we can
Could always
search
ask
for it,
around.
right? Ask around the city, for sure, as Rick said. Also, that museum sounds somewhat interesting.
maybe we start at the museum. He said it's a rather interesting owner, so maybe we could actually. I think a museum would probably be a decent place to figure out where an archive is.
Also, you were curious about the history of this place. I
I
would
find this
assume-
stone very odd. I would actually like to understand that.
I would
What-
assume the museum would have things on history.
Considering it's the Greenstone Museum.
Yeah. Okay, then we can start at the museum and see if maybe we can find more about the archive while we're there.
Noct, would you mind if we could stop by the bench from the previous night and see if you pick up anything unusual?
Yes. If you would like, I'll walk there with you.
Thank you.
Are we heading? Do you want to just meet us?
Yeah, we can meet you over there.
Great. The
We'll find
the
it.
Greenstone should be just up the street from here, so we can go ahead.
Are we walking outside at this point? Have we finished our morning drinking and eating of spam?
I think I've had enough spam. I'm good. Yeah.
Hey DM, can we see the museum from here?
No, the museum's across town.
He said it was just up the street.
It's a big street.
Why? He doesn't know.
Did he
where-
asked
actually
the guy
point?
who-
Did he point a direction up the street, or are we gonna have to just walk both ways?
You could literally. Never mind. You tell me how you're going to find the museum.
The bench is on the same street that we were on, right?
The bench is within sight distance of the Griffin's Take. It's just down the street, maybe 300 yards. I don't know. It's a ways.
Are there
But you can see it.
Are there any vendors or like newsies on the street? Couriers running around.
Yes.
Okay,
So
could I
moving out.
flag down a courier and?
Sure.
Great.
Easy enough.
I flagged down a courier, and can somebody that isn't me give me a reasonable denomination to bribe a child with?
Riggs,
You have some.
you have all the shinies.
Sorry, you want to bribe who now?
A child. I'd like to
small
get some
child.
information. Could I have some of the lesser shinies, the like boring ones, possibly?
Rig only has big shiny and
You have the copper shinies.
well, yes, but those aren't. Those are for rats. They're tribute. They cannot.
You are not getting.
Could I trade you one gold shiny for those copper shinies?
If
Big
he's
shiny,
here, I
nice
would ask
shiny.
him about it. Rira, is this shiny better than this shiny? Because more shinies seem better to Rig.
But one is shinier.
Just give the child the gold. Just give the child the gold coin. This is going to take all day.
Okay. I'm going to flag down a courier, and if I'm giving him a whole freaking gold coin.
Are just asked politely.
Ask nicely. Yeah, that's a
I was
good
gonna say,
idea.
is it standard here to just throw money at people for asking questions? Is that I would owe a
No.
lot of people a lot of money.
Okay, Tayo, could you please help us figure out possibly
Sure.
somebody where
I
we're
can
going?
do that. I will go talk to your child. I will go.
Yes, because Grom wanted to take one with him, so we need to keep him away from children.
I didn't.
Please.
We had a child.
I will talk to one of the couriers very quickly. And excuse me, pardon me. Can you?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much for stopping.
Oh, hi.
Would you be so kind? We are looking for the Greenstone Museum. Do you happen to know which direction that is or where it might be?
The young man just kind of scratches his head for a second. He's like, yeah, it's over, and he points down the street. Go that way. In about 5 minutes or so, there's a street that goes to the right.
Okay.
That's Copper Way.
Okay.
Okay. Stay on Copper Way until it crosses the river,
Okay.
and the museum will be on your left-hand side. You can't miss it. Big green building.
Perfect.
Ty,
Thank you
Ty,
so
can you
much.
ask if he's heard of the archive as well by chance?
I was going to get to that. You've been very helpful. Would you happen to also know where the Flickering Candle archives are located?
Blank stare.
No? Okay. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
It's all good. Thank you so much. You've been very kind.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
I kind of bow and then walk. I said, oh, thank you, and then walk away. I love the random sounds of like people running away. It feels like it's kind of like anime. It's like woo, woo, woo. Anyway. So I will provide the exact directions that he gave me on where to get to the Green Stone Museum. He did not know where the Flickering Candle archives are, but maybe we can get to the museum and find out from there.
Just so we don't get lost, Priz, if you and Noct would like to go by the bench, maybe we can just wait here, and whenever y'all are ready, we'll head towards the river together.
Sure. Let's go to the bench.
You guys make your way over to the bench. What is it that you are
Once-
attempting to do?
So once we're out of earshot, I'm going to tell Priz everything else I saw the other night that I did not share in the room. So I will explain like all of the crystal shard, the astral spell, and going into the like trying to track the spell and being forced out, and everything else that happened.
All right.
Is there any evidence of the remaining crystal shards on the ground at this time, or have they been kind of swept away or picked up?
There's nothing that you see left.
Okay.
It was a magical detection that basically he was able to find initially, and there's no residual of any kind left over on the ground anywhere.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I was
Noct,
gonna
I'm
say-
curious. I'm curious to know: do you feel like this gem being destroyed is kind of cut me off from her at this point?
A powerful wizard that wants to find someone will find them. It is a matter of time before that happens. The necklace that you're wearing prevents against spells that would find you magically. But someone with the means to cast astral magic like that has the means to find you without a scrying spell. This is just delaying.
Did you pick up any indication that my mother believed she was successful in killing me?
No. The only indication that she would have is that somebody went to find her after the fact. So, a question: did she know you were traveling with anyone?
Not unless
especially
someone has
one
been
gifted
spying.
in the arts. Well, did anyone with magical profanity touch or use that gem?
The only person who touched it was Grom, and that was very briefly before it came right back to me.
Then I imagine she would know you were traveling with others.
Do you get
Or
the
at the-
impression that I need to be worried about anyone in our party?
Woo! Oh, yeah, man, we're going there. Love it.
I think it's a sound question.
The small draconian figure with the visions of a glorious god of and the talking axe is indeed concerning. Beyond that, I believe everyone is hiding something. Do you trust those that keep secrets?
I think everyone keeps secrets. It's hard to say. I wouldn't trust someone who felt they needed to keep personal things to themselves. I mean, Lord knows I've got my share, and clearly you do as well.
I'm very forthcoming.
Sure. Okay. You seem to be a kind of person who will share what you know only if it's specifically asked directly, and even then, it's like riddles. That's not exactly forthcoming.
This is something I need to work on. I did not know this was a problem. I thought everyone loved riddles.
Some of us lose patience for riddles after a point in time, but everyone enjoys your presence, Noct. I don't want you to feel like this is me passing judgment. Just we all hide something. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough. As an aside, don't lose that, as he points at your neck.
I wasn't planning on it. I really do appreciate you sharing this with me.
Well, better to not be stalked by powerful magical entities.
Agreed. And I guess I know that there is at least one person that I will definitely need to keep my eye on. So I guess we can rejoin our friends and try to find the archives.
To further expand on that, I don't know or understand the divines, and I don't particularly understand Ty's order either. Graham is... There's a past to that, but he seems rather upbeat.
He's mentioned the destruction of his home. I would think that would weigh on him more than he seems to let on.
There are people that offset tragedy with joy.
Fair enough.
Although one day I do hope to hear your story, at least.
I have the feeling that that's something that's unavoidable at this point. Oh. When we have time.
Time can be difficult to find, admittedly. And we'll I think start walking back unless there was something else you wanted from this bench.
No,
I will
just wanted to-
ritual cast
what-
detect magic while we're over here, but
No, so I just wanted to know if you picked up any signs of, residual energy or anything like that. So
yeah, I don't get any pings or anything off of detect magic, do I?
No, you see, the residual of your guys' objects, the things that you have. There's nothing really scattered about. There's definitely nothing like you felt last night at all. It's pretty much gone.
Do I have a gist for how long it takes powerful magic to dissipate?
It would depend on what it was, right? So, like, if it was an object that was magically imbued to do something and it had just waned over time, that would last, much longer. A spell that was cast on something to do something like in an instant, stuff like that, or in a short amount of time, typically dissipates much faster. So this was kind of like an in the moment kind of thing. So that type of energy or that type of magic, even though it was very, very strong, basically there and gone. So you wouldn't probably expect to find too much unless there was something left over, which currently there's nothing currently.
Cool. Yeah. So we'll walk back to the peoples. We're gone for like 20 minutes. Had to cast a spell, man. Takes forever.
So I'm not saying that the archives just had smut. They had lots of other books. They had lots and lots of other books. Books about the other worlds, material plane, science, math, history. There's a lot of books. I read a lot about them.
Ty, I don't think anyone's asking you to defend your intake of erotica. It's perfectly okay.
Have you been talking about this the whole time?
Apparently, I've been talking to myself.
Well, okay. You'll see Noct pulls out a little journal and starts writing in it.
I'm going to read what that says someday.
Chris manages to look over, and there is still mention of a flattened rodent under his notes. That's not good.
Well, with that, shall we head to the archives? Or the museum?
Yes, and as we walk, Ty, just one thing
Yes.
that I was kind of hoping to discuss. So when Ball appeared in the inn last night before I arrived with Priz, my goal with that was hoping that you would possibly pick up on the revival of my dead mouse as possibly a sign that assistance was needed. So I think if dead mouse appears undead again, it's likely me trying to signal from a distance, if that works for you. I didn't really have a better way, and I don't think I could. I suppose I could try a crow or something that could speak, maybe. But
I had assumed that Ball being there meant that there was need for assistance.
yes.
So I think I guessed your conjecture correctly. So I was heading out of the inn when
Oh, got it.
with Ball, when you all were coming back, and then we were in the street
Perfect.
with what had happened. So I will
In my
keep that in
brain,
mind.
And as an aside, in my brain, when I got to the end, you had just been like hanging out with Ball, and you're like, "Oh, here's your mouse." I was like, "What?"
No.
Okay, good.
Everything kind of was happening all at
It all happened very fast.
and
Hanging out with Ball while talking about erotica.
yes,
Oh, this was last night.
yes.
I have, good God, nothing further. I'm gonna just walk towards the river.
Yeah.
So
How's
are
our
we
how's
ready?
our walk going? How we doing?
There are carts and people and livestock and just all manner of interesting things to see and do as you're walking along.
What's an
Little
interesting
stands.
thing to do as we're walking?
Okay, so if you right before the river, on the right hand side, there is this little like, and I'm going to use this term a lot in this game, and I'm sorry, this little clapboard stand. So it's just like this little makeshift thing, and there is a goblin and a hobgoblin standing there selling something. And as people are walking by, you watch as the traffic kind of like swerves to one side of the street like this, and then swerves back towards the bridge as the two of them are like standing there peddling something. And they're pretty boisterous, but you can't quite. You're a little ways away. You can't quite make out what they're saying just yet. But they're like, talking back and forth and talking at people, and they're kind of like being avoided.
If you see any little girls in green selling cookies, stay far away. Far away.
We didn't get our order yet. Like, just ran inside to carry it home. Here at home, sorry.
Do you see, Ty? Do you see? You see what I'm saying? They will take your money. Mhm.
It's a cult.
It's a trap.
Gotcha. So do you wish to investigate further? Do you just walk on by? What do you do, Noct?
I'll walk closer as we're going, but I don't want to like derail our entire group for it.
Okay.
Get within earshot, ideally.
As you approach, you start to kind of understand. It's kind of like broken common. So it's like very, very loud, very simple sentences like, meat pie, get your meat pies here. Woo! We've got apple, we've got cherry, we've got whatever you like. Pie, 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 pie. And they're like, then they start singing this like song back and forth to each other in broken common. And you just look over at their stand, and it's, if you've ever seen like decent looking pastries, how, they're golden brown and they're all pretty and, everything. These are a fucking disaster. They're like all sunk in, and there's a finger sticking out of one of them, and like all just, it's very strange. Very, very strange. And they are super proud. Super proud.
What is it exactly on their stand? Like, what do they have piled up here?
Pies.
Pies.
Pies. All manner of pies.
Whole ass pies?
Whole ass pies. Big pies, little pies, tall pies, short pies. All the pies.
Pies with fingers in them.
Pies with fingers in them.
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk over.
Interesting.
Some with
as-
cream filling, some with not.
God damn it. So I'm gonna walk over and I'll kind of look at them and go, I need 3 of the best of whatever you're selling here and 1 of those cream pies.
We got a customer. We got a customer. Woo, woo, woo. And you see the little goblin like around to the back of the thing, and he's like, okay, the best one. What the best one? Best one. Oh, you have to have one of these lemon potato pies. You got to have one. So he pulls that down and he sets it on the thing. This one over here is skunk finger. We're going to grab that. We're going to set that right there. Okay, that's good. He said cream filling. Cream filling. I'm thinking the goat cheese cream filling pie over here. We're gonna grab that, stick that right there. And the fourth pie. The fourth pie. Ooh. Oh. He says, come here, come here, come here. Have you ever heard of wakatabi?
I've heard of none of this. So no.
And he just like doesn't take his eyes off you at all and reaches over and grabs this small little pie and he just pulls it back. And he looks at it and he looks at you and looks at it, looks at you. And he just hands it to you. He's like, this is the best pie that I have ever made. You will be amazed.
What was
I'm
the
going
name
to
of
stack
with a W?
stack all of these together and levitate them with Mage Hand. And then I will pay
His eyes just like light up. He's like, that'll be a silver piece.
yeah, and then I will pay them and walk back to everybody.
Okay, you've got your pies. I hope you wrote down whatever they were because I don't even remember what I said.
I have no fucking clue.
Wrote
I
down
come,
three of them.
We'll retcon that.
I come bearing gifts, and I'm gonna start handing out pies. Yeah, to everybody. Ty gets a cream pie. That's where we're at.
I had goat cheese and cream, lemon potato, skunk finger, and then there was the last one that
Wakatabi.
Wakatabi.
I have no idea what this is, but the people selling them seemed ecstatic.
Wonderful.
I'm full. Thank you. though.
You're still getting it.
I smell this
Knock.
pie.
What's up?
It's about this time as you're handing out pies to the group. Something's missing from your group.
That's about right. There's no surprise here. This is normal.
Rig is nowhere to be found.
Wait.
I would not point that out at all either. That's normal.
Okay. Fair.
Now, where's
That's
that little
fair.
bastard now?
What's going on? What's going on?
We've
What?
lost some of our
Why do I have a-
friends.
Just one friend, right?
Just one friend?
I will wrap
Yeah.
this.
Can everybody roll a perception check, please?
Absolutely.
Holy fuck. 15.
18.
8.
What you got? Oof. So 18 was the high end.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about
Let me do
Graham.
something. Let me do something real quick, and I'll come right back to you guys. Give me just 1 second, okay?
Okay.
1 sec.
Okie dokie.
Ty, feel free to enjoy that pie while you're
I'm back with a
waiting.
16. Sorry.
Okay, I gotta ask somebody a question real quick.
I turned my camera off. Go ahead.
Oh, look at you! Look at you!
You sure did.
You sneaky little bastard! All right, answer my question, and then we'll get to this. Okay, no, it did. It
Okay.
did do the thing. So the hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. Did you get my message, Brady?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll play that up here in a minute. All right, so anybody who got a 15 or over, like 50 yards or so behind you and to the right, kind of between some buildings, you hear this god awful just boom. That's all.
It's gone. Trying to write notes. We hear a awful.
You hear an audible, kind of like an explosion, kind of like thundery sound.
Would you
Just-
mind sharing it again?
I might
Sound.
break my mic.
Okay.
Might break my mic.
boom,
Boom.
boom. Wait. Boom. Wait, that's not what I want. Sorry.
Ready or not, he's got the boom.
Yeah.
Anyway, song. Continue.
So Rig is gone, and then we suddenly hear a random
a random explosion.
explosion. Rig have explosion. Did Rig have explosive? Did Rig have access to explosives?
Who
don't
You have
know.
no
hell
idea.
knows?
You have no idea.
This character has never seen him fight. I don't know.
I'm going to I'm just gonna because I feel like we should look for Rig. So I'm gonna head towards the explosion because I have a feeling they are connected in some way.
It's daylight. You're in a city. There's only so many places you can go in the direction that you heard this. I'm not going to make you roll for it. It
Sounds
takes you a couple minutes to kind of triangulate and locate the basic area of where this came from. But as you cross down the street, just before the streets you were getting ready to turn on to that took you over the river, there's two large buildings. And there's an alleyway between the two buildings. And as you step kind of up to the alleyway, kind of looking around, you see a little bit of smoke rising up between the buildings. And as you look down the alleyway, you see this silhouette of a little short person holding a giant something in their hand, standing there, just kind of looking down at the ground at something. And then you start to hear mumbling. I know. Take it away.
Okay. I
ahead.
will walk cautiously into this area.
Please lay the scene.
Huh?
Has Tony to lay the scene.
All right, here we go. So, as you nudge a little closer, Brady, this is going to be for you. So you guys won't hear this conversation, but this is what's going to happen. Yes, that is what I needed, little Rig. Thank you. Oh my God, it has been so long. Oh.
Rig gives.
Thank you for listening.
Mr. X.
And I give to
offer.
you what you need. Right?
Yeah.
Do I take care of you?
Oh, Rex is so good to Rig. That's shiny.
All I ever ask is that you just listen to me a little more, okay?
Oh, Rig always listens. Rig follows.
That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Now, let's clean up this mess and get back to our friends.
Ooh, Rex. Reese says Rig can get shinies from people. We get shinies
Yes.
from people? Start like ruffling through stuff.
You can most
and then-
certainly check his pockets. I mean, you might find some coin. You never know. You just hear this like deep, satiated breath in.
I'll start shuffling the body to a shadier part of the alley and checking.
It's
pockets.
about this time that your friends show up in the alleyway.
Or at least one. Rig? Is that you?
Who wants to know? It's a little smoky over here.
It's Ty.
Hi, Ty. Rig here.
I figured, is everything okay?
Yeah, it's great. Everything's great. No problems at all. It's actually real good.
What's with the smoke?
Oh well,
And as
I
the smoke
told you.
dissipates a little bit, you see a foot, a charred foot.
What's with the foot?
Well, they're very tasty for one, but
Oh
I
boy.
told you that Rax needed blood, so Rig saw a sketchy guy with black dagger tattoo, and we took care of it. We don't like them, right? Rig did you good?
Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Um,
Don't get a black dagger tattoo. Okay.
what? I'm gonna look at the. I guess I'm making my way into closer into the alley, and I'm looking down at this
Mm-hmm.
person. Remains of a. Is there like an actual
I-
body here?
Body pieces missing, small pieces missing. I mean, it's not like he exploded him, but
Okay.
he's definitely
There was an explosion.
Very-
I think he did explode him.
I at least sent him flying into a wall.
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to. Oh God. I'm going to check to see if this person is still alive. I doubt it.
Roll me a medicine check. While you're doing that, Brady, or Rig, Rax seeps into your mind again, and he's like, you know, that one is just a little skittish. We might have to keep our eye on that.
Whatever you say, Rig thinks Ty's nice guy, but if he needs to be sacrificed to Rax, Rig will do it.
No.
You say this out
that's
loud?
Not
It's
what I'm
probably
saying.
like a muttered rambling.
Okay.
I'm gonna
No.
100%. Can I roll insight or perception to see if I could pick up that muttering?
Sure.
22 on the medicine check.
Okay. He's dead as fuck.
I got a 16 on perception.
You hear muttering, but you don't make out the exact wordage.
Okay, so this guy is dead.
Yeah.
Like I don't anyway, he's dead. Okay. He just got here a day ago. What the fuck is going on? The tattoo. Do I know anything about this tattoo?
Rig recalls that the Black Dagger were the people that put us in cages. I think. Maybe not. But Rig give bad vibes. Rax said good sacrifice.
As a retcon, Tony, we weren't here when that happened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can we retcon whether or not that is the case for the three of us?
Okay, so the Black Dagger, you would remember reading in the diary about the Black Dagger, in the Spider's Dagger, or in the Spider's Diary, excuse me. They were not responsible for putting them in the cages. That was the shadowy demon-ish kind of people. But the Black Dagger are one of, not the, but one of the bad thieves guilds or whatever within Tien Tang. So
Yeah.
and that's not like secretive knowledge. That one's pretty well known.
Got it.
They're just known for being, shitty people.
Got it.
You guys were stuck in cages?
Well, not me, Priz, and Graham. We actually saved Rig and
Riz?
Riz and some others from their cages. They had been captured by a shadowy, dark entity kind of thing, creature in Key, where we met you. But I know these people are bad people, but was he actually committing a crime? Was he actually? I mean, did you? Was he
Rig
doing something?
thinks that if Rig had not stepped in, that bad things would have happened to good people. Rax said it was okay.
Okay.
Rax is aware
It's-
that
or-
we have important things to do here, right?
It's about that time that you hear another voice behind you at the end of the alleyway. What's going on in here?
Well,
What are you doing?
our small friend saw
As
fish.
Only
you see-
sacrifice.
As you see two city guards
So
now
yeah,
have caught the attention of this.
our small friend saw someone with a black dagger tattoo and hit him with an explosion of some type against a wall. And there's
Can Ty silence him, please?
I can't.
Shit.
He like just kind of stands there for a second, like blinking.
I do not have that magic today.
Damn it, Ty.
I'm sorry. Could you run that by me one more time? You said there was a guy with a tattoo and now he's dead.
yes,
Is that what you're telling me?
killed by our small friend there.
Very dead.
That's
Very,
what
very
I
good.
thought you said. I'm gonna need all of you to put your hands in the air where I can see them.
Oh, Christ.
And he turns.
Would have put my
He's
hands
gonna-
in the air and then a mage hand next to my hands.
He's gonna
Oh.
turn to his associate and he's gonna like, go fetch the guard quickly now. Get the captain. And he runs away.
One of them runs away, but one of them's still here.
One of them stays. The guy who's like basically detaining you with his sword now pulled out.
So, hands raised, Nock just going to turn around slowly and go, was I not supposed to answer the question?
Not if you
Was I supposed to be
have the-
paid?
No, but if you have the ability potentially to make this new acquaintance of ours not remember this interaction so that we can make a hasty exit, that would be very beneficial.
That seems
I'm
rather
going to
rude.
try something. I don't. Ooh, this is hard. It's going to be hard.
Don't you move. Don't you move. You will be questioned by the High Council for this infraction.
There's no need for that.
No funny
And
business. No funny business. I see you. No funny business.
I'm just talking. And
He's visibly nervous now at the lot of you
Uh,
standing there looking at him. Now he's
uh,
alone.
Wave a mage
Rig
hand at him.
approaches him.
What?
Don't move. Rig.
Rig approaches him, offers him a foot.
Oh God!
What are
no.
you doing?
I can't even do what I was going to
You
do
want
now.
some?
'cause-
It's real good.
That's-
Oh no, it's
What?
fine. It tastes good.
Oh,
It was a
well,
bad person
no.
anyway.
No. No.
Rig.
No. This is
Zero-
no. You are going to jail. Every one of you. No.
Prazira is going to approach the guard and very politely ask if there's something we could work out, some sort of exchange to let our friends go.
Are you trying to bribe me?
I wouldn't call it a bribe, sir.
You want to be
That's
part of
what
the
I
holy
would
ritual?
call it.
While Priz is talking to him, can I just grunt to the side? Hammer.
I have.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, go ahead. Type me what you want off to the side while they're talking.
Just quickly while we're here with our hands up. Since I answered a question, can I ask a question?
Oh, I'll ask the questions and you'll answer them. I'm the law. You're the citizen. You do what I say.
What's a law?
Okay. Oh God.
Also,
And
what's
he
law?
just gets it even more.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm trying to read the spell and do it at the same time, and I'm trying to figure out what this is.
Do you know a flickering candle archive?
Oh my God. You are asking for directions? Oh my God.
Of course I know what it is, and no, I will not tell you.
Oh,
Um,
could I pay you?
God, stop talking.
What is wrong with you
Stop
people?
talking. Fast. I'm going to cast Fast Friends.
Oh,
It is a 3rd level spell. I had it because I thought we might need it. I'm so fucking glad I picked it. Okay. I'm trying to read this. This character must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by me for the duration. While the creature is charmed on in its way, it undertakes to perform any services or activities you ask of it in a friendly manner to the best of its ability. You can set the creature a new task when a previous task is completed, or if you decide to end its current task. If the service or activity might cause harm to the creature or conflicts with the creature's normal activities and desires, the creature can make another wisdom saving throw to try and end the effect. Okay, so I'm gonna cast it because I feel like we're gonna need this.
wisdom save.
What he needs
Go,
to make a
what's the save?
wisdom
Wiz?
saving throw. 16.
All right. All right. What was the DC?
16.
I hit a 16 on the die.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does
Well,
he know if he was attempted to
yeah,
be...
that's the
Yeah.
that's the end of the spell.
You no, and he's going to tell you to now get down on both knees.
Well, there goes that idea. I was trying.
And he's going to pull a piece of cloth out of his side, like a little handkerchief, and he's going to walk behind you, and he's going to gag you.
Emma, any ideas that are
And
not
he's also
knocking
going
this
to put
gentleman
manacles.
out?
He's going to put manacles on you now too.
Why would we need to knock him out? He's just taking us
Because
to a
you
place called
told him
jail.
exactly. You told him everything going on, and now he wants to arrest us. That's not good.
This is a
We
bad
just
situation.
talked about
Let's-
honesty.
Yes, but
You
this is
said not to
this
speak in riddles.
situation doesn't look good.
We need to teach Noct about tact, and that sometimes it's good to not tell the truth.
Ty,
There's
shut
literally
it
a
down.
head guy back there. like-
Exactly. Ty
Anyway.
hit the nail on the head.
You
There's
are
a dead
now
guy.
starting to draw a crowd around you
Fuck.
of people watching this little event start to take place, and now you turn to the right and you see a set of guards coming towards you, probably 5 or 6 of them, in a very hurried
Hands
pace.
still up.
Very hurried pace.
What's this jail place?
God damn it.
Greg, you little son of a bitch.
There's nothing. We're in jail. This is there's
As
mine
soon
was-
as I heard a dead body, I was like, we're going to jail. That's what we're doing.
I was
You just had to investigate, didn't you? We couldn't have just grabbed Rick by the neck and yank him out and go.
I was just trying to find out what the hell happened. And oh well. Well, we're not going to the museum today, folks. Hi, listeners. And those watching right now. There has been a monkey wrench thrown into the plan.
But don't.
And that's D.
All right. Well, there is a gagged Ty kneeling now on the ground. A lot of you with your hands up. The guards are now beginning to encircle you. What do you do?
Hands up.
Knocked.
You
I
guys can hear
swear
me,
to
right?
God.
Hey, Rig.
Yeah.
Show them the letter, Rig. Please.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Just show.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
can hear you now.
Okay.
Now we
I
can.
think I was muted before when I was trying to do
Okay.
stuff.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so I don't know what all you missed. I had some gold dialogue.
Fuck, we missed it all because I didn't hear you talk at all.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I pull the note out of the guy's pocket and present it to the guard and show him that it has
No,
a
you.
hit on it for someone, for a government official.
What do you have there? Show me.
Rick found this on Badman. Rick, this bad guy, this holy ritual for Rig of cleansing bad people. So everything is fine.
He's gonna roll an insight check on you.
Rig has done a good.
I'm
Oh,
so
that's
glad
pretty
I
good.
know nothing about laws. I would poke holes in this.
Right.
Knocked, please. We could have this conversation later.
So
gonna
he
have many
takes he
conversations
takes the
later.
letter. He takes the letter, reads it. He turns to the side and he motions for one of the other guard to come up.
Ooh,
It's
ooh.
this short halfling. And he's like got a scar on his face and he's got the same textured skin as that human that you dealt with did. And he's also got a tattoo on his neck right here. A black dagger. Right here.
Mm.
And he looks down at him and he like says something, but you don't do any of you speak Thieves' Cant?
Nope.
You know who does? Reese.
Who?
Yeah.
And he's not here.
He's sleeping in. He's an owl.
Yeah.
Um,
But no.
Rick knows there's another person in building who was being threatened by bad person. He knows Rick did good.
So when people threaten other people, we kill them?
There was a weapon. But also, Rack said a worthy sacrifice.
Oh my god.
So the two finish their quick conversation and they turn back to you. And they're like, this big, long, drawn out sigh. My informant leads me to believe that what you found was an accurate hit letter, which means you did indeed take care of someone that would have caused us much problems in the coming days. However,
Did a good.
we would greatly appreciate it if you would leave the justice or instant justice to the guard. If you could please
Instant
refrain
justice.
from any more murder in the streets, we would greatly appreciate it. Because the next time we meet, you may not be so lucky.
I can't say anything.
He walks behind you, Ty, and takes a dagger out of his pocket or out of his like side holster, flips it over, goes behind your neck, and rips the fabric, and it just falls out of your mouth. He unclips the manacles, click, click, takes them off, grabs you under your shoulder, and like lifts you off the ground and sets you back down, or helps you back down. All right, we'll take it from here. Go on about your way. Go. Go.
Once again, without my hands down this time and without the sharp metal pointy thing, the flickering candle archive, my good sir?
It's right next to the castle. Left
Ah.
side.
Thank you.
The castle?
Go.
Can I
Let's
see the? Do I know
go.
where the castle is?
It's the biggest thing on the tallest hill in town.
Cool.
We'll figure it out when we get there. Let's go.
Rig
Fine.
mumbles to Rax about renaming it Instant Justice.
God.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there, okay?
So, to be clear, we're allowed to kill people that are bad.
No.
No, no,
No.
no.
Yes.
No. Rig.
Yes.
Hush.
Rig, no, please no.
This is a strange
Under-
place.
Under
So-
very specific circumstances, maybe, but
To be clear,
not just at random.
these laws are rules,
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
and a rule is not to kill people.
While you guys banter, I'm going to grab some more water, so continue. I'll be right back.
Okay.
A rule
That's
is
one
not
of them.
to kill people.
That
and
is one
we-
law. Yes.
We did
We
that,
can't. We can't.
and nothing happened.
So
So, are all of the rules this flimsy?
No.
Noct, I know you're new to terra firma, as it were. It's going to take a lot of time and energy to discuss the ins and outs and nuances and gray areas of laws and rules, especially because they change from district to district, region to region, city to city, depending on where you are. We could have a big, long discussion about that at a later date. But for now,
What's a law?
to keep it simple, yeah,
A rule.
we'll
What's the
get to
rule?
that. Oh,
Thing
Lord.
to follow. Like
Ooh,
like how
Rax?
you listen to Rax. What
Yeah.
Rax says are rules, right?
No.
The blood
What?
sacrifice is a rule or
Ooh,
a
yes,
law.
yes.
Same thing.
Okay.
Hmm.
Rig understands rules.
So
So
But-
Rig follow rules. Rig is
but-
good.
exactly.
But so Rig and Noct, since we're having a teaching moment here, sometimes
To be clear, where I come from, killing people for a variety of reasons is not typically acceptable.
Ooh, are they
perfect,
tasty?
exactly. Oh God,
They're probably very tasty.
oh God. With so sometimes there are rules that you follow, but sometimes those rules contradict with the location that you are in. So I will say, generally speaking, murder is not okay.
What's murder?
Murder
Of this
murder is what
conversation.
you,
What you just did.
Oh,
in a
no, that was
well,
holy sacrifice.
to you maybe,
To
But
to
again-
Rax, yes. But
to the like people who
everyone
uphold the laws here. No, it was not a whatever word you just used, because Damon has blanked.
sacrifice.
While we're walking, do we want to continue going to the museum, or do we want to go to the archive? Now that we know where it
On
is.
the way
Because-
to the museum, and I think we need a breath. We need a moment. I need a moment to reset. 'Cause
A follow-up question: am I not supposed to be truthful?
Rig thinks you should always be truthful.
So that what is oh gosh, I'm having to go back to this again. One moment. So I'm trying to make this as simple as possible, but it is hard to do.
Just to give a specific example.
Oh no.
We're doing great.
You're muted, Tony.
Thank you so much for coming tonight. It was a beautiful show. We had murder. We had shenanigans. Anyways, sorry.
I think so. I think Priz dropped off for some reason. I don't know what happened.
All right. We'll hopefully she'll be back.
I'll try to finish this for a moment. There she is.
Hey, look, there she is. Hey, she back. Hello.
There you
Hello.
are.
Welcome
Hi,
back.
Priz.
Can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Give us your example.
Okay.
For
So
example.
in this very specific example, should guards happen to stop us because our possible little short cleric friend decided to murder someone in the streets, it's probably not the best time to just tell the guard our short friend decided to murder someone in the streets.
So if we break
Holy
the law,
sacrifice.
that's we should do our best to not be honest.
Oh.
Wow.
Sometimes
so
that's- Mm.
fucking right there. It's there's a thing called subtlety.
Yes.
So sometimes I don't even know how to do. I don't. Hey, look, the museum. I'm not even.
Maybe you know what, Ty? Maybe there's a book on laws and guidelines and rules that we can find in the archive later, and
And subtlety and context clues.
exactly,
would
and
be-
Nox can study them.
Yes, that would be amazing.
So
Okay.
is that a moral dilemma or a
Mhm.
knowledge dilemma?
Yes,
Yes.
on both.
Fair. Totally fair.
This is a complicated
Well,
set of circumstances, and sometimes subtlety is better than full out truth. Does that make sense? But
Better for
unfortunately,
who?
there are not specific circumstances that where one requires one or the other. It is sometimes called what we like to say reading the room. And
so we are concerned with what's better for us.
I don't want to necessarily put it that way, but kind of. I don't want to necessarily put it that way, but kind of.
It's kind of situational.
Knocked. Our job, ultimately, is to protect ourselves, to make sure that we are, as best we can, doing the right thing and keeping ourselves safe. And sometimes that means that we keep certain stories or conversations to the six of us. You can
Doesn't-
kind of
So
consider
wouldn't
us a
those-
bit of a closed circle sometimes.
Wouldn't those two things occasionally contradict? In
They
that
certainly
worldview?
would. And that's why sometimes the conversation should be kept inside the chosen family, as it were, here.
But not telling someone something could be the wrong thing.
It could be, but it also could affect all of us. So if we discuss it as a group ourselves first and
Like
figure
killing
out how
someone in the streets.
is not an ideal situation, certainly, but I'd rather us get out of this town safely, if I'm being entirely honest, and the person did turn out to be bad. So I would rather us have that conversation amongst the six of us before informing other parties.
This situation, it would have been very difficult to figure out a way out without potentially fighting our way out. To keep
you
it, but
hear-
it did not help. You hear a lot of writing. Yeah.
So you'll hear a lot of writing, and then after a lot of writing, you'll hear scratching.
Yes. As I said, this is not going to be the easiest thing to write down. But oh gosh.
I think I understand.
We don't want to go to jail, to be clear. So
Sounds like-
sometimes if you have to lie to stay out of jail, that's okay.
I believe there's a conversation to be had here about what jail is and why you wouldn't want to go there and what you would do to cause you to go to jail.
Let's go to the archive.
Let's go to the
Let's go to
archives.
The museum.
We're going
is
to
where
the
we're-
museum.
We know where the archive is now. Maybe we go there.
Well, I did post that, and we said museum.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Let's walk to the museum.
Because
Can
we're
someone
already-
take these
For the sake
pies?
of for the sake of brevity, you cross the river. You'll look to the left, and you see the big green building.
Perfect.
Giant sign out front that says the Greenstone Museum. A Crossroads favorite. That's it.
We discussed.
It's single story, but it's very long. It's like 2 or 3 buildings put together long. Single story. Thick green stone walls. Big oaken front door, kind of a double door. Pretty ornate or opulent, I guess you would call it. There is a statue of a lion on the left side of the, like, there's like some steps that go up to the door because you're kind of down at the street level and it's kind of like raised just a little bit. Up the steps and on the left side there is a statue of a lion, and on the right side there is a statue of a dragon.
Hmm.
And they are facing each other.
Hmm. Very lovely. So we head inside.
Certainly.
Oh boy.
Across the threshold, it is well lit. Many windows, lots of sconces. The opening foyer is probably maybe 10 or 12 feet by about 15 feet. And then there's a no-doored archway behind a desk that leads into the museum.
Mm.
And there is an old silver-haired elf sitting behind the desk, writing in a ledger. Oh, yes. Hello there. Welcome to the Greenstone Museum.
Hello.
Are you here to look around?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh, fine. It's a good day. It's a good day for that.
Do you have rules here?
Well,
Laws.
I mean,
Rick. Laws.
Rules. Laws.
doesn't
Same thing.
you're not going to break anything, are you?
I think.
Very
Do you have just maybe a general guide? So, for instance, if potentially, some school children or apprentices came through, could you just talk us through maybe the things you would instruct somebody very new to the museum on best practices as they enter the space? I would love to hear how you might address that.
Ah, yes, certainly. And he sets his quill down. First of all, this is a no-touching facility. Please do not touch any of the pieces in the museum. The artwork here is very old and very valuable, and I really do not want it to be touched or destroyed in any way. Secondly, this is a directional tour. You go in this door here, you follow the arrows through, and you come out the other side. There's no skipping or going in and out different doorways. You go in this way and out that way. Thirdly, if you attempt to steal anything from the museum, you will be shot on sight.
Well, Reese isn't
Do
here.
you have any other questions?
I very much appreciate that.
You tell
Very,
children
very
that?
well done. List of rules. Thank you.
What do we get?
Roll
shot
me a
by?
perception check.
Who? Everyone?
That's
Yeah,
less
sure.
than ideal.
11.
12.
23.
10.
9.
Sorry, the
Yeah.
meowing is incessant. It's bedtime for him.
Sorry.
Cute.
Knocked, what did you get?
11.
So 23. Ty, you're really the only one that picks up on this, but as you kind of look past him, you see these like really faint colored cables that run up the wall from behind his desk. And you kind of trace one of them and you look and you follow it across the ceiling with your eyes, trying not to turn your head and be obvious. And you look in the corner of the room in the very like way up in the ceiling, poking out of the ceiling tile or like the whatever. There's a barrel sticking out of the ceiling.
Oh,
He means business. If you try to steal something, he can activate his defense shit from his desk and probably shoot you.
Okay, Prazira's going to pull out the Riggs chastiser and keep it prepped and ready.
So and I will kind of like, okay. He is very serious about that rule. Very. So no stealing, no touching, just follow.
Stealing.
No stealing.
What's stealing?
We
Rick
can't
doesn't
leave
steal.
this building with anything that we did
I-
not own when we entered this building.
I do know this one. This is taking things that are not yours.
That part.
Exactly.
Oh,
Or otherwise possessing, obtaining, having in your
Graham,
or
you're using
anything
big words.
connected with your belongings. If it was not yours when we entered this building, it should not be with you when we exit this building.
well,
To be clear,
nothing is
it
Riggs.
does not matter what Rax desires in this situation. Rax
Oh, boy.
cannot have it.
You guys are catching on to me.
Okay? No.
Yeah.
We will tie you up and leave you outside, okay?
Yeah, is there potentially like a horse tie off that we could just tie?
He took all of our rope and made a web for the horses. I mean, we
You
have
don't have any rope.
We've got to go buy a rope
We
store
gotta buy
after this.
I'm
there
gonna
like a-
collar and a
a-
leash.
Yeah, is there like a BDSM store near the museum, maybe?
Oh.
For a little
Surely there's one
kobold
somewhere.
harness and
We're all
restraints.
Back to BDSM. That's the name of the game.
If the goal is to make it where other people don't see Rig, I could help with that.
No.
Nope.
No!
Nope. We should all stay visible and be aware of all of our actions the entire duration of our visit to this fine museum.
If
Oh,
you have
man.
a spell that makes it painful for
No
Riggs
spells.
to
We
try to
should
take
cast no
something,
spells. Let's cast nothing. Let's simply absorb information through our eyes and our minds with no somatic or any other spell components being
Rick
involved in the
touches
situation.
His axe to the book to absorb it, and it lights on fire.
No. No. No.
What did you light on fire?
A book. He said absorb.
Like one of their books?
Just like a nearby book.
Oh, shit.
Did
Oh,
you light
shit.
something on
You can
fire?
still put
Wait,
it out. It's just a little bit of fire.
what is going on?
This dude freaks out.
We're not going to get to the museum.
We're not gonna make it out of the city alive.
What? What you doing? No.
I'm
don't
so-
touch-
I'm so
and you
sorry.
Set it on fire. No. Out. You get out of here before I call for the city guard. Get
Absolutely.
out of
Okay.
here. Out.
All of
Someone
us?
grab Riggs.
Get out.
I'm gonna pick up Rig and just walk out.
Thank
Rick
you.
was just absorbing information.
Nope, Rig, that was wrong. We should not have done that. That was bad.
Everything returns to the flame.
Oh my
Nope.
God.
Get him out now.
No, we're already outside.
Okay, good.
Everything
Tie him up.
returns to the flame.
Somehow.
Tie. Oh God.
Now, do the rest
Oh.
of us need to leave, or was that just a Riggs specific thing?
No, that was your whole group.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So let's go.
Well,
You've now been kicked out of the museum.
I am very curious as to what's inside of this museum. Would it be possible for me to go through? And I'm going to cast suggestion.
Oh no.
Okay, let's talk about this for a second. Are you doing this as they're picking Rig up to leave, or when does this occur?
Yeah, like as everybody's kind of heading out.
Okay, you cast suggestion. Is there a save? What is the
Yep.
save?
It's a save. 16. I think
Wisdom?
it's wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
It is wisdom. What'd you get?
Well, hold on.
I
Hold on a
wasn't. I
moment.
wasn't with them.
I asked
It
you.
wouldn't
I
specifically.
asked you not to touch anything, and your friend burned my book.
Friend is a strong word. We walked in the building at the same time.
Look, they go outside, you go through. Follow the rules, or you're out too.
Follow the arrows. No touching. No stealing.
Yes. They go.
You're already out.
Bye, bitches.
As we're leaving, Noct, if you can figure out what's up with the Tiger Stone, I would appreciate it. I'll be
Tiger
out
Stone.
here.
My good sir, do you know anything about a tiger stone?
He just points.
Fair enough. Yeah. So
Okay.
through the museum.
Thank God you didn't pay for this. Because most of what you see inside the museum is boring Reader's Digest bullshit of different like bureaucrats in town. There's a bit about the oldest bakery in town and how it came to be and all those things. And you know, Grandma Jane makes the best pastries in town and forever will be known as the pastry saint here in this town. So if you ever get by there, try that. Just as you're about to exit, having walked through all this, and you probably find this pretty fascinating because Noct is who Noct is. Like you're taking this in. Anyone else would be like, "What the fuck is this?"
So, like specifically, I've heard a lot about pastries and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dope. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, the best. You get to the very end, and you see a painting of the city. And on a little placard next to it, it says, this painting was done by, and the name is kind of smudged out because it's kind of an oil painting. Dated 8,000 years ago.
Oh shit.
You noted that when you were talking to Gramgarn, that he was estimating the stonework to be approximately 7,000 years old. And as you're looking at this painting, it looks vastly different than the city that you came upon. And then in the little caption below that, and kind of some calligraphic common, like fancied up common, it just says the before. And that's it.
Okay. As I'm sitting here looking at this, I want to do my best to use minor illusion to conjure it. It's a little bit more complicated than what you would typically use minor illusion for. But
Sure.
I
Roll a
want to
d20
try to,
and add your intellect.
I want to try to recreate.
We'll see
it.
how good you get.
19. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that.
You think you do pretty good.
I'm gonna keep that, and I'll finish my tour.
Okay. You exit out the other side. The guy's like, "Thank you so much for not touching anything."
Thank you. It
Please.
was enlightening.
Tell your friends not to touch shit when they go in places like this, and it would be more beneficial for you all.
As I'm walking away, like I said, friend, strong word. Suggestion does not have a thing where he knows about it when it ends. By the way, we're just good. we're good. I will head back
Sure.
over to my compatriots, and I will show off the minor illusion painting.
Good. So you're going to show it to them?
Yeah. And then once they've all gotten to see it, I'll be like, okay, so that was the end of the tour. I'll go through the interesting bits now, and I'll start showing off everything else.
Beautiful.
Really, bakery goods?
Yes.
The what was she called? The something queen? Like
Pastry queen, Mama
pastry
Jane.
Queen? Mama Jane, the
Not
pastry
enough
queen?
flames.
I assume they use the flames to make the pastries.
That's so funny. I just realized I think 3 of us do fire things now.
Yeah, I ask a question, Dragons, in the chat. Is that
Where? Hold on, let me look.
is that an option?
Please don't.
No,
Please, no more casting. No more casting. Nobody cast.
You can.
Okay.
Where are you?
Okay.
Where are you doing it?
No, she's not.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out the chastiser and give him a squirt and just say bad. Bad.
They were very upset about that, just so you know. They're very upset.
Rax was absorbing it. That's what we were there for.
Bad Rex.
Did you miss the part before where they said nothing that Rax tells you matters in here?
I heard do not touch. I didn't touch. Rax touched. Rax absorbed.
So you stopped hearing after that.
There was an after that.
Yeah.
Rig, for future reference, anything that you shouldn't touch, Rax also shouldn't touch.
But just out of curiosity, did Rax learn anything interesting from setting that book on fire?
Great question. Great question.
I was gonna spitball it, but give us some.
Yeah. So Rex gleaned that Tiger Stone has been in the city for 7,000 years. And
Right.
that it was brought here from very far away. They're not really sure who brought it here, but they do know that it was 7,000 years ago. And it was, hold on, I wrote something down earlier. Second here, let me find it on my paper. 7,000 years ago, after the war with the Ancient Ones.
Rax says Tiger Stone not from here, but had been here for a very long time. Since ancient thingies. War of Ancient Thingies? Something
Ancient
like that.
ones?
No. I said the War of the Ancient Ones. Can you just tell them what I say, please?
War of Ancient Ones. Rax is the War of Ancient Ones.
Yes, good boy.
Okay. Keen mind brains going on. Would I know anything about that?
There are books about this in various archives and places across Tiantang. None of them get explicitly specific about any one particular event, other than that this was something that occurred.
Right.
It predates a lot of written text, so there's not a ton of information about it. What you do know is that it took the lives of about 80% of the population inside the kingdom. It was massively bloody.
For written text, 80% took the lives of 80% of the population.
Yep.
So that is something, but maybe we can find more information about it at the archives.
Maybe.
Forgive Rig if Rig not used this right, but Rig on fire today.
Oh no.
It
This
does
rig
seem,
is on fire.
it does seem like we've gotten rewarded for setting things on fire and killing people.
Oh my god. That's not the takeaway from this moment.
Pretty sure it is.
No.
Reese is going to be so upset that he was not here.
Pretty sure there was no punishment when we killed a guy in the streets, and nothing. We got something out of burning the thing that we were told not to touch. So I'm pretty sure we've only gotten positives for not listening to the laws here.
Would you like to go for a third?
I love that.
There's
we have
only
this,
been
like,
one person doing it, so
there's a oh god. There's a part of me that like is genuine, like Ty is genuinely concerned about sending Rig into a room full of archives in which his axe apparently absorbed knowledge by burning them.
I feel like maybe we go to bed and we try the archives again tomorrow.
can I look at the sun that's in the middle of the sky right now?
Jesus.
You could also ask Rig to stay outside. He doesn't like books himself, so
Oh, so we should leave Riggs alone.
No.
leave me to
That
my own
part-
devices.
No, because last time we didn't leave you to your own devices. You left on your own devices.
Yep.
You killed someone. So
Which ended well.
no, not really. It
We
almost
got
did.
100 Chinese.
See?
Should
I-
we possibly leave a member of our party with Rig and Rax to babysit them
Are there any
while we go into
volunteers?
the archives?
Well, I was going to say, and no offense, Chris, I know you have trauma. Since you're not the biggest fan of books,
I'm fine with going in to look at books.
okay. I don't know who we should, because to be honest,
I'm
I
Sage.
know
I very much want to
Riz.
read the books.
Looking for a Rig and Rax daycare. Oh boy.
It would be Reese, but Reese isn't here.
Well,
do the thing.
they did talk about this jail place. Was
Ooh.
that kind of like a daycare?
I'm tempted.
I dare you.
We need to be for a minor offense so that we could bail him out later. I don't think killing another person would be the best plan.
Rig
You could
goes
just
to jail
check him
there.
in and tell him he killed a guy. Out of character.
Well.
bet.
Yeah,
That might
there's
be a little harder to-
there's not a whole lot we can.
Rage Against the Machine is like playing in my head right now.
We
Just
have to
kill the
keep
man.
them. We either have to take him with us, or one of us has to watch him.
I'm not
And
staying with him because I'll set his ass on fire.
That's
He might like that.
Not for long.
that's a fair statement.
Rax is satisfied. Rax needs polishing time.
What will you be polishing Rax with?
Oh, the finest of sharpening tools and cloths and all
I
of
think
these-
bones work really well.
Ooh, bones, you think? I can try bones.
Why don't you go back to the city square where you killed a man and maybe use some of the blood that's probably left there to clean Rax? I know that that's really what you want.
No. Rax has already absorbed the blood. The blood is all fine. We're good. We gotta be clean for next cut.
I don't know what to say here. I
Oh, how long do you think we'll be spending inside the archive?
hours,
And-
I would assume.
Hmm.
Not just an hour though.
Well, for an hour, I could have something accompany Rig.
Something that could control him?
They can't speak.
Boy, this ought to be fun.
What?
What could go wrong?
Let's not let. Okay. I think it's best for us just to all go together, because I don't think leaving Rig alone is a good option, and I don't think having random thing just watching him that can't speak to him is a good option. And I don't think sending him to the square on his own is a good option. So,
Hey, Ty,
yes,
roll me a d6, please.
D6. Okay.
Uh-huh.
6.
Rig, you watch as two people go running past you through the square. Roll a perception check.
Squirrel?
I'm guessing you guys are you guys kind of like doing that meandering while you talk kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, 20?
Yep.
As you're starting to lose interest in this conversation, as it continues, you turn your head and you see two more figures with black dagger tattoos running across the square.
Ooh, black tigers! And I start sprinting after them.
Wait, no. Oh,
Just let him
Well-
go.
I'm gonna
Chris.
throw. No, I'm throwing the hammer. I'm throwing the hammer right at Rig's feet.
I have an easier way, but that's fine.
Roll an attack.
Throwing the hammer right at Rig's feet.
Rig loses a foot.
Can I make like a reflex to trip over this thing? Is that how that works?
Do you want to trip over it?
Well, if he's throwing it at my feet, I imagine I'm
15.
gonna move past it. So I imagine it's a reflex.
Does a 15 match or beat your AC?
Oh, it's below my AC.
Okay. First pass misses. Glances off the ground. Ping! And then back into your hand. Rig is like excitedly running across the square after these guys.
Hi.
I will. Whole person. Casting it. It's
Okay.
a second. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw. Rig.
24
Son of a bitch.
is my best skill.
Oh my god.
Still running.
Okay, this isn't working. We've got to get him. We got to follow.
If I can roll again, I just got an 18.
Rig.
My
Okay.
18.
Okay. So
God damn
we're gonna do this in succession. Rig, as they're trying to stop you, you don't even notice that it's happening, and all of a sudden you hear Rax in your head. He's like, "Do you remember when I told you about discretion?
Rig asked you the definition of discretion, yeah?
And do you remember that I told you that you needed to be careful with what we're doing?"
Hmm. Careful.
Yes, you're in the middle of the day running through a square after two people that you don't know, after murdering someone in the corner of an alley, albeit by me asking you to do so because. And he takes another deep breath in. However, if we are to survive together, we have to be smart.
Ooh, Rig's smart.
Like killing
Probably.
people in the fucking city.
Stop chasing them.
Okay. Rig, stop. Rax used a lot of
And you
words.
guys just-
Rig understands stop.
You guys just watch him just stop in the middle of the square. Just stop.
What's Riggs wearing, by the way?
Like, chewed up, gnarly, nasty chainmail.
Cool.
So you guys watch as he stops, and then do you turn around and go back to the group?
Rig will hang his head low and walk back. Like,
It's okay. We can do it again later, just not now.
Rax
I'll
said,
always take more, but we have to be smart, Rig.
Rig just saw worthy sacrifice. Well, something like that. But interesting people go that way. Way more interesting than books.
So
They're in a hurry. We should be in a hurry, right?
You guys, Rig comes back to the group with his head hung down low.
we just talked about this. Like, just talked about this.
Frizz, what was it?
It was a 9.
Oh, I can't. I don't know why it's not rolling on my thing.
Can I
A
roll again
9?
then?
No. When he gets back to the group, I'm gonna message you. Okay. Go.
Rig, we just talked about this.
Okay, no. Fuck that. Fuck that. Rig. If you take one more step in any direction, I am going to set your ass on fire. Do you understand me? I will take Rax from you and I will set your ass on fire.
Oh, no, don't take Rax.
Push me. I dare you.
Oh, well. Rig understands. Rig did a bad
Sit
this time.
down next to that building and do not move for 1 hour.
1 hour. Rig,
Or I will take Rax and throw him in the river.
Rig will go pout and sit in the corner.
Can we go look at the fucking books now?
As I assume they walk by, just so I don't lose this moment. As they walk by to the books, I hold Rax and I go, "So, how long's an hour? Are we done?"
I will tell you when your time is up. Now sit.
Fine.
Ty.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Something. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Walk and talk. Walk and talk.
Wasting time here. Let's go. We got an hour.
I understand. Something happened. There was something very different about Rig. in
Just
that
go.
moment. I
Just go.
understand. We're going. We're talking and walking. Just that was a lot, Priz. And I think he was getting it.
Getting it, huh?
I was
Giggity.
gonna say he was getting it from both directions, but that was phrasing, and that would have been really bad. Are you okay?
I am perfectly fine, Ty. I am just ready to go and research the books, the information that we're looking for. I am tired of his bullshit. I will take that sword and cut his head off. Okay? Let's go.
Sensing
Something
I
hostility here.
this is escalated very quickly. He doesn't say that out loud. He just let's go.
Guys, is Riggs good? Is
Hmm?
is Riggs good? Is he doing what we asked him to do?
It looks
Time
like it.
out.
Okay, let's calmly go and then look at the books. And Riggs, you sit there, honey, and just don't kill anyone, okay? Okay? 1 hour.
Rig gives you
Okay.
a shaky thumbs up as he gets his
Okay.
polishing stuff out.
All right, great, guys. Let's go inside and look at the books.
This is what
What? Let's go.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. We will go.
Okay.
All
Sure.
right. As you guys get to the archive, it is a 2-story structure made entirely of tiger stone. The front door, or the main entrance, as it were, also made of tiger stone. There are 2 sentries standing outside, both of which are somewhere between 6.5 and 7 foot tall. They are half orc, and they are both holding like war axes in their hands crossways. They're wearing full plate armor. And the door is open and people are coming and going, but they're standing there kind of like the Royal Guard at Buckingham Palace. They're not moving, staring straight ahead. What do you do?
Okay. We'll go inside and
Do you think we should ask their permission, or are we good?
I think if people are coming and going, I think we should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Don't really need
calmly
anyone to follow
and
right now.
normally walk inside.
Yeah.
Okay. As you make your way inside, there is a large desk, kind of just set inside the foyer, just a ways back. There are several people sitting behind it, but one central figure, a hunchbacked, silver-haired human woman who has got her spectacles pulled down to the end of the bridge of her nose, and she's just quietly writing something in a very large, laid out tome. She catches your guys's coming inside, and she's like, "Oh, hello. Welcome to the Flickering Candle Archive. My name is Roshana. What can I do for you?"
Um,
Greetings. We've come from Key. We were there after some recent
What a lovely little city, or village, I should say.
yes,
no,
it was.
Sorry, did you say was?
Yes. I don't know if this is a place to bring this information up, but um Key was destroyed by an entity.
She kind of
Um,
turns her head to the side a little bit as you say that, and she's like, "And here I thought those were just rumors."
They are not rumors. They are um, very true. We survived the destruction, but that's one of the reasons why we're here. We're looking for information on what may have caused it. So we're hoping to research. Some of us are quite well versed in that. I come from I forgot the name of the fucking place now. Sorry.
That one place. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up, and it's buried deep in my notes. So.
Yeah, same here. I did name.
Well,
yeah. Well,
yeah. Well, I don't know what we might have here that could help. Maybe we have some things deep within that may recall some things from ancient past that could help. Why don't I assign someone to you from the archive to assist in your studies? It may take some time to, dig through the tomes, as it were, but perhaps we can find what you're looking for.
that would be most appreciated.
And she'll motion with her hand, and this little young, pointy-eared half-elf girl kind of trots over, and she's like, "Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?" These folks here are looking for some very specific information. Could you see to it that you assist them in finding the proper tomes that they need? And should they need permission to go in places they should not be, come see me first. Yes, of course, Headmaster. Of course. And she'll take you all over to a table, kind of like set back and off to the side. And she'll instruct you that this is your space that you can bring things to and sit and research and read and take notes. Nothing can leave the archive, and if you need to go into any special or ancient areas, you have to have permission from the headmaster.
Okay.
And as you all circle in around the table and start to go ahead.
I wanted different things than that, just as a note.
Okay, let's go to you quickly.
Yeah, I'm looking for just things about the Platinum Dragon and its enemies. That's all I'm curious about. And then I need like a whole ass book of bylaws, like everything to do with the laws in this bitch.
I mean, we can certainly dig those up for you as well. That's no trouble.
If there are books
We
on
have
like morality and ethics and things like that, conversational skills, that would be helpful as well.
Less morality. More if you have a book on subtlety.
Morality.
We might have a book on both. I can certainly add it to the list, and she'll scroll out a list. If you could give me just a little time, it will take me a little time to collect all of these for you. You can wait right here. We can bring you light refreshment if you wish while you wait.
I was going to ask her if they had a book on how to not act like an ethereal being, but I thought that was a little too specific. So
she will just kind of look at you with this like weird look on her face. She's like, I don't believe we have any books on ethereal beings. Maybe I can, and she adds it to the list.
Did we just because I've already missed? Did we specifically ask for information on the war with the ancients as it pertains to this city, as well as?
Not really.
Okay, yeah. Anything about Tigerstone and the War of the Ancients, or specifically as it pertains to the city, would be nice.
She adds it to the list.
Very short list, I know. Thank you very much. I appreciate the help.
Oh yeah, no trouble at all.
Shapeshifters? Did we ask about shapeshifters?
No. You didn't, but I can add that to the list as well.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
We're gonna need more than an hour.
I can go outside and check on him if you want.
That would be best. Well, maybe in a little bit you can go check on him.
Okay, how much time do you think we have left?
We have about
Do you think
50 minutes.
Count?
50. Okay.
We're hoping we were hoping that Rax can hopefully tell you how long an hour is, but
It's a lot of faith in an inanimate object.
that is a lot of faith in an inanimate object. It was a lot of faith in telling you an hour.
It's
But
probably pretty hard on him being left out on his own. I've got no problem going and sitting with him, keeping him company. If we start to run out of time, it's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. So you depart and go to check on Rig. Some time passes and books start to come to the table.
All right.
One of the first tomes that hits the table is your book on subtlety and morality and things of that nature. It's a 3-part series. So that gets brought to the table for you. Something, Ty, that catches your eye as you're reading. She finds a smaller book, leather bound with a little string that holds the leather binding. And as you unravel it and let it go to the table and you open it up, you feel your symbol start to warm across your chest. And when you flip the book open, that warmth radiates off of the symbol and down onto the table. And you see an image pop up out of this book in this fervent light. And as it starts to coalesce into a figure, that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh no. Oh no.
Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight on the Golden Feathers of Tian Tang. We are missing a player tonight, and we also have some folks who are not feeling the best, myself included. So we're going to go ahead and end it there and hopefully pick up in 2 weeks with your divinity picking up on something in one of these books, as well as answering any other questions. And the biggest question of all, did Rig stay put? You'll have to tune in next time and find out to see
Even
what
Rig doesn't
happened
know.
in the hour that they were gone. Let's go ahead and say our goodbyes. Let's go ahead and start with Noct.
I am not Dakota Orishiro, playing the wizard thing. Had fun. It was great.
All right. Thank you so much. Rig, you will certainly not be left out to be last this time. So, hi, you naughty boy, you.
Hi, I'm Brave or Rig, and I will return everything to the flame. And we'll see if that
absolutely-
continues next time.
I loved it tonight. So good. Ty.
Hello, everyone. This is Damon playing Tayo Dorgan, your Wood Elf Light Domain Cleric. Very much looking forward to what the fuck is going on with this coalescing light. We'll find out next 2 weeks. Yeah.
Sounds great. And Jess.
Yeah, I am Jess. I'm Kuzira, the half-drow elf. Wildfire druid, which is always going to be a mouthful. You can catch
Kind of like
me.
that goat cream cheese pie.
I did not touch that goat cream cheese pie, sir. Did not happen. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Thrift Store Horror 22. I'm boring. I just talk about spiders and other stupid shit, but feel free.
And this evening, last but not least, Gramgar.
Hi, Gramgarn or Bull. That's fun. That was a lot.
So
Let's
much
see
happens.
what happens next time. And I've
How many more
apparently got
people
to
are-
practice my aiming for kobold feet.
Sorry.
Yep. the kobold, the aiming was just a little outside, And my name is Tony. I'm DM Dragons, and I run this crazy game for these wonderful folks that keep me on my toes every week. And I'm looking forward to see what happens and finishing up here at the archive next week, and we will see where the party goes from there. What information do they find? What threads are they going to follow? And who's going to get murdered next? Because it's probably not the last time. So I hope you all have a wonderful next 2 weeks. We will see you again in 2 weeks on Tuesday night at 8:30 Central Time. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful rest of your week.
And happy
See y'all.
Valentine's Day!
Yes, and happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate.
Woo.
Bye, all.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another Vibe Tribe production. What's gonna happen next time? Well, you're gonna have to tune in to find out. But until then, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, and as always, make sure that you keep the good times rolling. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.